he's a good product to the company that definitely shows like, okay, even though he's a heel, look, man, this person is a whole different person outside of character, a very
Yeah.
likable person. I do think it was great that they did whoop both of their asses. I don't agree with the Jay leaving, but that's a story for another day.
Well, we don't know what's going to
Yeah,
happen
we
with
don't know
him.
what's gonna happen,
He
but
may just come back.
correct. But definitely getting the heat that Roman needed back is what that was all about. You know what I mean? And making these two baby faces even more of a baby face. So
Well, now Roman's not cool.
correct.
Like he went from being cool
I think he's
to
awesome.
being ruthless. Now you're like, is a dictator. He's just straight up killer.
Whoop,
He's straight up mob
he
boss.
needs to whoop more ass. That's
Yeah,
how I
no,
see it.
yeah, I mean, and which is fine. Which is fine. I mean, I don't disagree with that. But like I said, good thing is that at least we almost have a clear path now of where we're gonna go, who's gonna be involved. At least we already know that Sammy and KO are gonna be straight white meat baby faces at least till Mania.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen after that. You know, they're probably going to go and, fight each other, whatever,
Yeah.
afterwards. But at least, but I do think that, I mean, Jay has always been one guy that, even though he may not seem like he is a main event player, but I mean, he's got it.
He got the
And if it
looks.
comes down to,
He got the
well,
charisma and all that
well,
stuff.
well, well, I remember there's a big difference between beating someone and dominating them. He can beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah. But dominate him? No.
Dominate him, no, but he could beat him
Solo's
like a
the only
roll
one.
up or something like
That
that.
that
Like
will
all
be
of a
it.
sudden, it's like, yeah, Solo would be the one because that's not Jimmy's style, Jay's style, or Jimmy for that matter. But he can beat him with a roll up, right? That could happen.
Yep.
It's plausible. So that may be a way to kind of do it where you're like, oh damn, and then he's not the people's champ, but kind of in that way where people follow Jay. They're like, you know what, that was pretty cool. And even if he loses the title afterwards, it doesn't matter because he already did what he was going to do.
Yeah.
He already won the title. He slayed the dragon.
Yep.
He beat the monster.
Yep.
That was it. And that's why I think that wouldn't even hurt Roman that much,
No, it would just be kind of
especially
like a
them
full
being
circle.
family.
Yeah, yeah, full circle.
Yeah. And it would be beautiful writing. Like forget about wrestling, just beautiful writing. It's like, okay, it comes back to square one.
I think
We're
after
going
that,
back
it
to where
would
we
be kind of
started.
cool to see an acknowledgement from Roman Reigns. Like, I acknowledge that you beat me, and then he just leaves, and you don't see him for a while, for a couple of months.
I don't think you're going to see any acknowledgement. At that point, it's going to be more like, okay, we're done with acknowledging, with
Well, yeah, yeah, no, no,
kings and
no, no, no,
queens and
no.
all that
Yeah,
stuff. At
no,
this
no, no,
point, we're
no,
just
no,
going to be
no,
like, we're
no.
going.
I don't mean
Okay.
like actual acknowledge me type thing. I mean like kind of like give him a hug or shake his hand or something like that.
Ah, okay.
That's what I mean. Like, okay, like
Like respect, like a tip
yeah,
of the
like
hat.
yeah,
Like,
tip
all
of the
right.
hat. I respect you. You beat me. Like, you know what I mean? And
Like, come
you
okay,
deserve it.
we have a, yeah, we play basketball. And come okay, man, I not the, all right, cool. You beat me. All right, well, cool. Like,
Yeah,
there's no problem. Or even boxers, fighters, MMA fighters,
yep,
they beat the shit out of each other, and they're like, you know what? Hey, respect.
yeah.
You beat me,
And
but it's cool.
and then we don't see Roman for a couple of months. You know what I mean? Give him a break. He deserves it, bro. He's been carrying the company for three
Yeah,
years. Like, come on, man.
yeah, he should go away. Plus, the fact, even for his own sake, like, he should go away. He should spend time with his family, whatever it is. Even though we don't get into personal stuff that much, but honestly, he should be a special attraction. He shouldn't just be somebody that we see every day.
Yeah,
He should be kind of like that Brock Lesnar type of wrestler, where it's like whenever he shows up, we know that something's going down. Like look at Rocky right now. Whenever Rock shows up, it's like, oh wait, Rock showing. What? Even the rumor, even the slightest rumor that Rock's going to show up.
it's a big deal.
Granted, he's in a whole other stratosphere.
It's a big deal.
But at least if you can get something, if Roman could get to like that Stone Cold Steve Austin type of vibe, that Undertaker type of vibe, if he can get into that air, that I think makes a huge difference. I mean, I think that could actually work. Just go away, come back every year.
Have him, bro. Have him go away for a year. Hear me out. He loses. He goes away for a whole year. He comes back at Royal Rumble. as a surprise entrance. And you don't even have to have him win. It's just more like the presence.
This is a good showing.
Yeah, the presence of like he came back. You know what I mean? I mean, to me it would be cool. Like, okay, shit, he won. You know what I mean? But like, if they're gonna do it, they can't be predictable. You know,
Yeah,
so I don't know.
no, that's
Or
true.
maybe,
But
or maybe who knows? Like maybe if you want to turn him as a baby face, like I don't know. Let's say Jay or Jimmy gets is getting their asses whooped, or Solo's getting their ass whooped. For example, let's say Jay is the champion. I don't know, like or like somewhere later on down the road, a couple months from now or whatever, and Imperium is just completely taking over WWE, and then they just whoop on Jay and whoop on Jay, and everybody's like, "Yo, come on, man! Like, do we need some help? Like, there's no Jimmy, there's no Solo," and then Roman Reigns music hits.
it's gonna be all right. He's back. Like it's gonna get that Rock, that Stone Cold type
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah, but we're talking months.
Even a
Like,
year
it
out.
has to be
Even a
months.
year
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, but I do think that would be a great idea. Like I would love for him. Like I said, I would love for him to go away for a bit, even for his own sake, even for us,
yeah.
because there is even if he's not in the show, and we've talked about this a bunch of times before, where even if the bloodline is not there, even if Roman Reigns is not there, their presence is still felt. And it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing too, because then you don't give a crap about the rest of the show,
Well, the show's
and that's
become very
happened way
dependable.
too many
Yeah,
times.
they've become very dependable on the bloodline.
Yeah, like they always depend on the bloodline all the friggin' time. Like there's no, it almost seems like they're like they don't have anything else. Grant, good thing is at least Imperium is showing some promise,
Yeah,
and I think they're going to be a very strong stable.
they will.
And I do want to see at some point maybe Gunther versus Roman Reigns. I really want to see it. Yes, I want to see Solo against Roman Reigns against
That too.
Gunther. I want to see some of these other guys, but I really would love to see Roman Reigns against Gunther. Forget about the stakes or anything. I just want to see him have a match. See how they're going to structure the whole thing.
It
See
would
how
be
it's going to
crazy.
end.
It would be crazy.
I mean, but don't tell me it wouldn't be awesome.
Yeah.
Like it would be phenomenal. Like it'd be great. Like it would be if they actually had the right story, that could even be Mania for next year.
It could.
I don't
It
know.
certainly could.
Gunther could be that guy that they can't take out,
Yeah. What Roman Reigns
and he
was,
looks the
or
part.
what Roman Reigns is right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But worse. Make it worse.
Yeah. I mean,
Make him
like,
more
if he's
ruthless.
ruthless right now, keep him ruthless. Like, they're like fuck all this stuff about certain storylines and things like that. Trying to make a movie like the Bloodline movie. It's only gonna happen with this. Like this is a one-time thing.
Well, yeah. Remember, this is family too, which is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you're like one of your brothers or something like that. They do something to you. Yes, you're more disappointed in them because they're your family, but they're still your brother, no matter what. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? Like, there's like, no matter what, it's like,
There's
you
always
fucked up.
family issues.
Exactly. There's always going to be something. In fact, we were talking about that the other day, and that you're like, oh, yeah, it's family issues. That's all they're having, family issues. And that is true to a certain extent. The only difference is that
Sammy
Sammy's
wasn't
not
family.
family.
he just
That's what it comes down
he
to.
got his ass beat like he was not family.
Yeah, because he wasn't, and to a certain extent, I mean, his real family is Kevin more than anybody else.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So it's almost like family against family. Yeah, they don't have the numbers game, but it still is what it is. So I don't know. Let's see where this goes. I don't know. I think we can get a lot of different storylines. All I know is the Corey Rhodes thing. I don't care because it almost seems like a selfish me thing. Just saying. But other than that, I still think the Bloodline storyline. I hope it ends in a beautiful way. Like they just make a nice little bow,
And that's it.
seal it, and close it, and have it go away.
Put it in the Hall of
I
Fame.
don't know if they'll be able to come. Huh?
Put it in the Hall of Fame. That's it. Don't come back to
Yeah.
the same thing. Don't touch it. Let it be.
Yeah, leave it. Just leave it.
One of a kind.
I'm not sure if they're going to be able to accomplish that in what 3 months. Because after 3 years, 3 months to finalize it, it's going to be a little rough. But hopefully, they know what they're doing. Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, bro. Well, listen, I'm out. Peace out. I haven't took off my cap off, so I normally don't even do that. So, all right, bro. Take care.
With it.
All right.